that brings us to The Undertaker versus Brock Lesnar, the Streak versus the Beast. And if you didn't see it, go see it. Go out of your way, even if you're not that much of a wrestling fan, man. Go out of your way to witness wrestling history. The Streak ended last night, and a piece of my childhood and the childhoods of many died. A piece of professional wrestling died. This was the biggest thing to happen in wrestling in, I honestly don't even know how long. I can't put into words the shock that occurred. Brock hits that third F5 and the ref goes 1, 2, and in those milliseconds, I was so sure Taker was going to pop out. If I had to bet, if time froze right there for me to make a bet, I would bet that The Undertaker was going to kick out and the match was going to go on. And then 3. And just silence. The camera shots to the crowd, Heyman's face, my jaw was on the floor. It was like, you know what it's like? It's like if the main character of your favorite TV show is killed unexpectedly. You know, people are saying, oh, well, it's scripted and whatever, so, people are getting, these wrestling fans, they get so hype over their fake product. But think about your favorite TV show of all time. Let's take 24, for example, because that's mine. That's like Jack Bauer continually saving the day, always finding a way to survive. And out of nowhere, halfway through the season, boom, dead. It was shocking. It was unbelievable. And honestly, I may have an unpopular opinion here, but it was perfect. It played out so perfectly. The fact that the music didn't hit right away, the bell didn't ring, the winner wasn't announced immediately, the shots of people's reactions, all of it was just played out so perfectly. And there are people who say, oh, that wasn't planned. Someone changed the script. Brock changed it. It wasn't supposed to happen like that. No. Stop. Yes, Undertaker was hurt and injured in the match, but I guarantee you that match ended exactly how it was supposed to end. Now, let me go on record and say that I wished the streak never ended. I would have loved for The Undertaker to retire undefeated at WrestleMania. It's as big of a part of my wrestling fandom and the memories of being a wrestling fan as it is to anyone else. And like many people at first, I was like, but why Brock? Why someone who doesn't wrestle a full-time schedule? Why not a Cesaro or a Punk or a Daniel Bryan? And then I thought about it, and I thought about it, and thought about it. And my conclusion, which you very well may not agree with, and you're entitled to your opinion as much as I'm entitled to mine, is if it was gonna break, it almost had to be Brock Lesnar. I'll say it again. It almost had to be Brock Lesnar. Whoever broke the streak, mega heel like Brock Lesnar, babyface, mid-carder, main eventer, friggin' luchador, woman, hornswoggle, it doesn't matter. Whoever broke it would be vilified and hated forever. For the rest of their career, they will be the person that ended the streak. The person who ends the streak will be the most hated person in wrestling, beyond just being a heel. And I didn't realize that until after it happened. Because I used to say, oh yeah, if it breaks, it should be a young guy, and it should be Undertaker's final match, and he should pass the torch, and this and that. But then when it happened, and you saw the shock, and felt the shock, and the heartbreak, for some people who just dabble in wrestling, you may not really understand. But for those of us who have been here for a long time, and who will remain here for a long time, and don't just drop in here and there, that was a heartbreaking moment. Not like a Shawn lost his smile heartbreaking, not, oh my God, Daniel Bryan gets screwed again kind of heartbreaking, but it was on a much deeper, more personal level. It wasn't just the Undertaker's streak that was broken. It was everyone who's been watching since 1-0, since Jimmy Snuka. I think if it was going to happen, it had to be a heel. And if it had to be a heel, it had to be the one who people could genuinely hate. And that person is Brock Lesnar. A part-timer, a special attraction. As much as seeing the streak, and the streak being around and being only at WrestleMania is a special attraction. Now, seeing Brock Lesnar, the streak breaker, is also a special attraction. It's tough to swallow, but once I saw it from that perspective, I began to understand it and appreciate just how incredible that moment was. And you can bank on the fact that since it happened, Undertaker understands that too, and he was okay with it. The most epic moment possibly in WrestleMania history, and we got to witness it live. That's pretty damn awesome. Agree with it or not, it happened. And the ramifications are going to be absolutely huge, and I cannot wait for Raw tonight.